Hola, y'all. How you doing out there? Guess what? FSD version 14.3.2 seems to be starting to roll out wide to to everybody. We've had it for a couple of weeks now, and it's been amazing. Uh, like I said, polished everything up. It's going out wide now to more and more people. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today, even though it plays into it, because without it, the other thing won't happen. And that is RoboTaxis. You know about this? Are you aware of this? If you've been riding around me, I probably told you about it. Anyway, RoboTaxis started production in Austin, Texas, uh, the beginning of this month on their unboxed manufacturing process. They should be able to assemble a car in 10 minutes and roll off the line one every 5 seconds. Don't think these aren't going to be ubiquitous. They're going to be everywhere. Everywhere. And they don't have pedals. They don't have steering wheels. They don't have side view mirrors. Like, they are an autonomous vehicle from the word go, never meant to be driven by a human. Now, the rollout of this has probably been slower than most people would like. Investors are all freaked out and all that. And like, come on, when are you going to get started? Well, let me tell you something. They're not thinking this through. The backbone of this robotaxi network, when it gets going, is not going to be the cars and not how they drive. It's going to be the thing on the phone, how you interact with it, how the cars show up, how the navigation works. Man, there are so many little details just in that alone. So here's what's going on. They started the network in an effort to get real world data on how to build the app and what does it need, how does it work, where does it have huge errors and just makes a mess. So they've been working on that. Now investors are all upset because, oh, how come you won't release the robotaxi network and go fully autonomous? Well, one, they've told us that they want to get to version 15 of the software. So some might ask, well, then why did you even start now if you're not ready yet? Because that app, man, that app is the end all be all of this. It's the public facing interface. It's the part that's got to work right. So they've been working on that app. But in the meantime, they've been working on the cars. They've been doing everything they're supposed to do. Just so you know, there are literally, and I think this number's right unless it's changed as I'm recording this, but there are 32 uh, fully autonomous Model Ys riding around Austin, Houston, Dallas. There's not that many in Houston and Dallas. I think there's like 5 in Dallas and maybe 2 in Houston, something like that. I'm pretty close. I'm close enough. And then I think there's like close to 30 or no, 25 or something in Austin. Either way, is real numbers. Is it ubiquitous yet? No. Is the app sorted out yet? No. Man, Uber's been tweaking on their app for years. Tesla's not going to do it overnight. Not to say that they're not going to do it. It just wouldn't be overnight. So we've had the robotaxi going for what now? A couple months, and now we've got some unsupervised cars in the network. But man, you got to understand, this is really gonna go gangbusters when they turn this thing on, because at 50 cents, potentially 50 cents a mile. Okay, that's a cost that looks to be numerically achievable. It might be. Let's just lie and say it's $1 a mile. Either way, that's going to put Uber and Lyft out of business tomorrow, right? You know what you pay for a ride. It ain't $1 a mile. Uh, so if Tesla was to keep all these cars in their robotaxi network, it put every Uber and Lyft driver out of business tonight. So they're not going to do that because that would be a gigantic PR backlash. That would just be awful. So they're going to sell them to us. take that car, put it in a RoboTaxi network. Then it leaves and goes and does what a Uber driver did with them having not to go. So now you solved your PR problem. You don't have one. Matter of fact, you helped all the Uber drivers out. Oh, hey, good deal. And these cars aren't that expensive, right? This is a $30,000 car. Finance that, what, 6 grand down? Something like that? I saw some numbers where if you did this, you'd buy your second car. If you just reinvested 30%, you'd buy your second car in like 6 months. Come on. we're, we're fixing to be RoboTaxi network runner. So, anyway, all right, I'm rambling on. Look, here's the point. The RoboTaxis are coming. Set in stone. It's going to happen. No way to avoid it. And it's going to change transportation. It's going to change ride share completely. Completely. The Yeah, make no mistake. This is really coming. And I think by next year, you're going to see it wide open because we're expecting version 15 of full self-driving software to come out by the end of the year. And Tesla has told us that's when they're going to add the big reasoning model into it. They've already, with version 14.3.2, they've combined the RoboTaxi stack and the smart summons and full self-driving all together. So they're no longer chunks of the same thing. They're one thing. And I can tell you, actually, smart summons, it's a lot of fun having your car drive to you in the parking lot and watch the people. They're so funny. They do the same thing every time. They're walking along with a grocery cart and they glance over and they glance back and then they really look. They look really hard and they look all over the car and make sure they're right and then they do this. We start looking around the parking lot. And at that point, they see me and I wave at them. And then they look back at the car like, what the hell's going on here? So, anyway, I'm going to shut up. That's what's happening. It's all new. It's going to change transportation as you know it. It's going to change transportation as I know it. It's going to change transportation as any of us know it. All right. Have fun out there. Peace.